How can you determine a property's rental value? One of the most important numbers to get right when you're analysing a potential property deal is the amount of rent someone's willing to pay for it. Get this wrong and your entire appraisal can fall apart. We all know what we'd like to achieve, but how likely is that to translate into the marketplace? Finding comparable rental evidence is the method of valuation most commonly used to identify the likely rent of a property. However, its usefulness and therefore accuracy depends on a strict set of criteria known as the hierarchy of evidence. So what exactly does this mean? It means each comparable property you look at should be ranked in terms of its usefulness based on the following criteria. Number one, was it an open market letting, a tenancy renewal, or part of a rent review? An open market letting would be the preferred transaction, followed by a tenancy renewal and then a rent review. Number two, the date of the market letting. The more recent, the better. Number three, the type of property. Does it have the same characteristics as the subject property? Is it a terraced, semi-detached, or detached house, for example? Is there a garden or off-street parking? Is it a similar size and specification as the type of property you're trying to value? And number five is location. Is it in the same area with access to the same infrastructure, amenities and transport links? Obviously, the closer it is, the better. Number six, does it have the same covenant strength as the subject property? For example, was the comparable rented to a housing benefit tenant, but your target market is going to be professional renters? Number seven, how long was the comparable on the rental market for? If it rented quickly, it could indicate the landlord was desperate for a fast letting and therefore was willing to accept below market rent. Alternatively, it could mean the listing was actually put on the market below market rent and was snapped up by a savvy tenant. Follow this hierarchy of evidence and you should have confidence that your proposed rental figure and therefore valuation can stand up to the most intense scrutiny.